Hello, Collective. Welcome to Music Channeling. I'm pretty sure you heard this song very clearly. That's the music channeling for today. I do have some specifics. We're gonna read a little different for today. I tuned into the song on the 7th of April, but something also took place on the 5th. But we're gonna check. On the 7th of April, the reason why this message is relevant for the collective. Okay, so what's relevant here for you guys, based on the cards, is that they realize that they should have protected you, use protection, or stop being stupid. Okay, or I'm also tuning into they shouldn't have taken your niceness for weakness, because some of them played on that very heavy. And I think the song also talks about that, but based on the channeling on the 7th and the cards, to be quite honest, I think if I link it more to the lyrics, I won't come off as, insensitive. Because I know a lot of people be like, when it's negativity, people feel some type of way. But listen, you guys know your individuals the best. Okay, I'm just here to clarify. I know a lot of people just want to come and see sunshine, rainbows, and good messages. I wish that was the case all the time with my insights. It just is not, okay? On that note, please take what resonates. But yeah, so what happened on the 7th, when I got this song for you guys, the changes here that somebody should have realized. Number one, again, let's rehash. This should have been more protective or of this connection of you, or they should have used protection. They shouldn't have acted stupid in their relationship, acting dumb. Okay, I'm also tuning into they could have taken your weakness for kindness, as in thinking that you were naive, therefore they could just do whatever. Okay, and I know somebody felt some type of way about that message or just right now. Listen, if it won't resonate, if it doesn't fit, it's okay. Okay, that's just for somebody. Now let's continue. In terms of what happened on the 5th, I don't know what date or like what specific month, but something happened on the 5th of a specific month. Okay, so somebody realized that they are smarter now, or they should have used discernment. Okay, when it comes to this connection, so somebody realized that it wasn't the love they thought it was. Okay, so we're just going to go down the line in terms of the specifics very quickly, and then we're going to do the, who you're watching for, male versus female situation. So somebody is really annoyed, really irritated right now. It could be you, it could be them. Side note, when I get channeled messages like names and things in between, I, clarify it, so it'll probably be very specific. Again, please say what resonates. So somebody's really irritated. It could be you, it could be them. I am channeling right now is because you found out something, okay? So for some of you guys, you found out about another relationship, okay? They could also found out that you're with somebody else, but I'm tuning into that they're irritated, annoyed that for some, you found out that the person you were dealing with was dealing and is dealing with somebody else, okay? I guess for a small portion of you guys, to kind of level the playing field, they're irritated, annoyed that you're with somebody else, okay? Or they found out. I don't think they know. I think they just kind of like, oh, collective is with that person. Or you're going to be like, oh, they went back or they're with that person, okay? That is for message number 1, annoyance. Message number 2, okay, which I mentioned a little bit before. Somebody was take it to, somebody took somebody else, somebody was taken for granted. Okay, excuse the English and the grammar of it all. Somebody was taken for granted. That is message number 2. Okay, and basically, if you're feminine watching, you feel like whatever this person is coming through with this time around, it is same shit, different day. So you're just like, you know what? You don't want to deal with their BS anymore. I feel like you want to kind of like use discernment and tell them the 411, you are a shithead and you will always be a shithead, and that's it. Okay? If you're not going to say this, at least you're going to be supported in your thinking. Like if you're talking to other people about this, if you are deciding to take action to say this, or just browsing in your head, in your space, you people are gonna be like, you know what, yeah, they are a shithead, because I don't feel some of you guys will actually take action to say this to them, but you will definitely think it and be in the energy towards this person. Okay, now already karmic, I wouldn't say karmic in terms of like somebody bad, toxic, they should be behind bars, but they are a very calculating, manipulative, immature individual. Okay. Guess I also have my different takes on karmic. But next message. Could have met on Twitter. Like there's a whole list, okay? So let me just could have met on Twitter, okay? Or Tinder. So it's either one or the other. You met through social media, specifically Twitter or Tinder. I mean, yeah. So I guess everything was kind of, but that I will say everything could have looked really good behind the scenes, as in when it was on social media, things felt like the honeymoon phase, the love was in the air. But when it came to taking action, in reality, it was on some whole ass bullshit. Okay, behind the scenes on Twitter or on Tinder is different than in person. Okay, so we're gonna just go on that. Maybe I do need to clarify it, but let's continue. Message number 3.5. Number 4. Okay. I think it's linked to the Twitter social media situation. And now the aftermath is because now they have embarrassed you. They should have protected you. They didn't. I also feel like a feminine, feel like I should have used protection with this guy or with this person because they never reserved. They never deserved to have your special feminine energy, right? Maybe you're reserved. What that? Reserved means to like put it reserved. I feel like there's some sort of symbolism here. I feel like reserved is to slowly reveal your emotions or opinions. Kept specifically reserved. There we go. Okay? So I feel like this is relevant. So you could have been like abstinent, celibate for this person, or maybe you didn't have sex for a long time and you decided to go with this person now that basically took your kindness for weakness, or thought that you were naive, or kind of played on your energy, and you probably felt like I should have used protection because they are just a waste of space. Okay? Let's continue. However, I will say, I don't remember if I mentioned I'm really tired, collective. I should have probably waited to do this another time. I guess I'm back to doing a reading every hour on the hour. But I wanted to say in relation to, I guess, number 3 of the specifics, that they are obsessed with you now. especially for feminine. Um, yeah, so if they are realizing that they have done you wrong, they now are obsessed with you because I feel like you're about to close the door on this person. You realize some bullshit about them. You realize the reality of it all, and you're done. And now, if they haven't already relished in this obsessiveness behavior about you, they're about to be. Okay, so as soon as you realize that they are a piece of shit, waste of space, immature individual, right? A time waster, etc. As soon as you close the door on this person, even in your energy, like you don't, if you like, because some people they be like block, delete, all that, that would definitely trigger individuals, right? Especially if they have done wrong. But just in your energy, when you're like, I don't want to deal with them anymore, and you're done, like in your spirit, that in a sense will shift the vibration of making them obsessed with you. So again, if they haven't already started their obsessiveness, they're about to be. Okay, so let's continue. As for some, and then we have message number 4. The message I got was collaboration. Okay, so I feel like with that one, you could have worked together in terms of a project, or you work together like you met at work, or there's some sort of work. Okay, it's giving projects, workspace, but it's also giving like entrepreneurship, investments, like anything that has to do with there is some sort of financial transaction, some sort of business transaction, right? I'm talking 9 to 5, own business, social media. Hey, you can even work for Twitter or for Tinder, or you did some work with this person, okay? So it wasn't just on a romantic level. It could have evolved from work to a romantic level, but I feel like there's so much at stake. I think it would have been different if it was just like you met them just for the sake of hooking up. But for some of you guys, in terms of this specific message, number 4, collaboration, you had some sort of work with this person, okay? So, sorry. And I feel like because of their faults, they're about to be stuck in something, okay? And I feel like they thought that they would trap you with something. Now they're feeling trapped. Again, I feel like this group of collective, you are already seeing their true colors, and you're coming out of this, or you're already out of this, and this is just like the aftermath of what's happening with that person and that situation. You get me, okay? Oh my God. So, I mean, good for you to close the door. Really. I'm just gonna pull a card. I think my explanation was good enough, but we got this one here. Yeah, they were self-absorbed. They were narcissists. It was one-sided. They was love bombing you. I almost feel like they feel like you're doing this to them, especially if you're working now and you don't want to deal with them. They're gonna feel like you're the one that is like pulling this bullshit on the card when it comes to them and this relationship. Meanwhile, you're seeing the light and you're trying to get some sort of freaking clarity, but you're not getting anything, and you already knew. But I feel like this reading is going to give you more resonance on what you should do after. Again, whatever you have decided in terms of keeping your space, your peace, your dignity. I know that's right, okay? Because before you didn't clock it before, but you're clocking it now, okay? And better late than never, okay? So the next point number 5. So there was some sort of beef, literally. No, not literally, because that would be weird. But there's some sort of like friction, argument, tension between a Pisces and a Scorpio, a third party. I don't know if there was some cheating involved. Like, they left you for a Scorpio or they left you for a Pisces. You could have got into it with a Pisces or a Scorpio. That is for somebody, okay? Somebody has these placements, okay? That's all I gotta say. So that for some of you guys, there was also a cheating scandal involved in the situation, okay? Now, if the Pisces and the Scorpio don't resonate, they could just act like that. Yeah, so we're gonna move past it. It's definitely two feminines fighting though, or in a friction argument over a man, okay? So, or masculine. So we got two other signs. We got Sagittarius and we got Aquarius, male or female. We're gonna just shuffle and see what comes up. So for the Sag, there's gonna be a blockage or an unblockage. So either they feel like they need to block you or you feel like you need to block them, okay? But I feel like they're doing so because they don't want to feel stuck. But the thing is, if they block you, they're still gonna feel stuck. And if they don't block you, they're still gonna be stuck. So yeah, it's the energy of like, you're not to have this person, you're not allowed to have this person, and then they kind of want it more. So somebody is like, I'm gonna block you, collective, so I can get over you, but it will make them want you more. But then if they don't block you, they want you more. So Sagittarius is in this energy if it's towards you, but if it's vice versa, especially if you're feminine, I feel like you're going to block this person, but I also feel like you might, see what's. Do not do that. Do not be going back. Side note: it is direct soon in Mercury, like tomorrow. Okay, so you probably dealt with this person during the Mercury retrograde. I'm just gonna be 1,000. Okay. For Aquarius, cards for Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, you or them are about to find out some sort of truth, truth. Okay, and this is gonna make you very satisfied. Okay, it's gonna make you feel satisfied because I feel like after this truth, you're gonna be like, okay, I know what the fuck to do, or they're gonna find out some truth. Well, it could be a Sagittarius as well. But Aquarius, you're about to find out some truth, and it's gonna make you it's gonna give some sort of satisfaction, either for you or for them. Okay? And Aquarius, if you're dealing with a Sag, you're gonna find out some truth about you. Okay? So now we're going to shuffle for the rest of collective that don't resonate with that whole breakdown. Sorry guys. So if you're watching for a feminine, or wait, should I do just everybody? We're all in this together. Let's do it. Yeah, this is divided. Okay. And there's no music. Oh, in the back. You know what? Never mind. If you're watching for a feminine, this feminine here, they're about to swiftly do something. Okay, number 8 is about to take place. For some of you guys, it's a twin flame. Something will happen before the 8, okay, as in before 8 hours, 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months, or before the 8. Today is the 7th, okay, so either today or today, okay? If that doesn't resonate, something will also take place after the 8th, as in after 8 hours, days, weeks, months, after the 8th. There we go. Okay. There is a lot of, I have to be honest, if you're watching for this feminine here, they could either be laid up with somebody, or somebody's about to do a little rendezvous, a little booty call situation. I don't know. That's for somebody specific. or like, is this either? Okay, is this true? If they want, I don't know. No, if it, the thing is, I think they're already with somebody if you're watching for feminine. If you want some sort of booty call, sexual chemistry with them, it's gonna be a no. Okay. So feminines, if you're watching whomever you deal with, you can, I read for everybody, but the person that has done you wrong will try to see if they can like, if there was space for a booty call, if there's space for sexual healing type of thing. So, but I feel like you're not gonna deal with that bullshit. But they're gonna try. They're gonna try to see if they can, oh, something. Okay. This is like masculines that have done you wrong, that want to come in and be on that bullshit. Okay. Anything else? If they're watching for a feminine, I feel like we got. So right now, I feel like it's very good not to be in this self-sabotaging energy. If some of you guys have access to this person, that might be like, don't be, be in your victimhood, blah, blah, blah. Don't self-sabotage. You have something good. Don't let them get to you. Because I feel like not all of you guys will block this person. Okay, it was just gonna be like whatever, but they have a way to get to you. I'm gonna be honest, okay? Especially if you're like a homebody, or if you're somebody that likes to go out. Like if you are in the hotter spots, and if they're like in your circle or around your circle, or know where you used to go, they're going to find you. Okay, not in a creepy way, but they're gonna be like, oh, okay, Camila, she's out here at the Caribbean club, or she is at the Spanish hot club, or she's at the I don't know, wherever there's like a lot of hype. And if you're an outgoing personality, they're gonna be like, oh, I didn't see you here, Divine Feminine. I didn't see you here, And that could lead to be like, oh, you don't really care. But then when the drinks and the dancing happening, one thing can lead to another. I need you to be like, no, sir. But yeah, if you're watching for a masculine here, I feel like I'm mixing all of the messages here. If you're watching for a masculine here, they kind of low-key feel like you're snaking them right now, and you're like doing the manipulating, but the thing is that they can't get away from you either. So like if you're doing them wrong and if you're not supposed to be, they're having a hard time letting you go because they feel like, well, they can't let you go, you still look good, so they're gonna stick around. Okay. I don't feel like this masculine, for some of you guys, like I will have to say this though, they are open to making amends. But the thing is, for all of them, male or female, it's kind of like they did you wrong though. That's the thing. Like in such a way where it's like they thought you were naive and stupid. So, but I also feel like, again, if you're gonna go based on the actual lyrics, I think she talks about how like, quoting, I knew you were trouble as soon as you came in, and she still dealt with it, And she said something about how, 1 minute everything is on the up and up, and then the person she's with just leaves her and go and deal with somebody else and comes back whenever they want, like nothing happened. I'm just paraphrasing and summarizing. You guys can look up the lyrics. I don't have the time to do it today and all that, but yeah, that basically that, so I don't know. But for me, it really feel like they're playing in your face. So I don't know. let me word trouble. I feel like this reading is so short, and whenever I don't sound cohesive enough, I'm like, what, let me save myself with this. It's here. She says, once upon a time, a few years. So for some of you guys, this has been going on for a few years, okay? In the lyrics, so it says a few mistakes. So this is not the first time they have been on this shenanigans, okay? And like I said, for some of you guys, they've been on this bullshit for years actually, and they never seem to change. So, you know, so yeah, she says, when I fell hard, you took a step back without me. And as long as he's gone, when he's next to me, you know what? We're not gonna read it. I don't have the energy, but we're gonna do this though. Sorry guys, you can read it for yourself. I'm gonna just do the numbers thing. Number 19 could be relevant in terms of a timeline or an age. 2012 could be relevant. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. And you know what? I feel like Taylor Swift songs are very good to do like a whole reading actually. But I don't know. It's a lot going on right now in my energy. So I'm really tired. But I do want to thank you guys for watching and all that. But yeah, this is your message. Sorry if it wasn't giving, the energy wasn't there. I might do like a part 2 or something and strictly base it on the lyrics because as you guys can hear it, I don't know. But we'll do it then this show. I guess the moral of the story is they treated you like shit and they want to come back and make a mess again, and they realize that they shouldn't be a shithead. Okay? So we got first with the last initials on anyone else involved, you, your person, etc. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is Lori. I'm also channeling this name as well. So somebody's name is Lori. Is it short for Lorelai? So in terms of Lori, let's do your cards. Lori, you're gonna find somebody that loves you and gonna help you be a success. Also feel like when you focus on your success, it's gonna elevate you in terms of finding your true soulmate, okay? Your rightful soulmate as well. Yeah. I'm so sorry, guys. I know this reading wasn't giving. The energy is weird. Or not weird, I'm just tired. I really am. But thank you guys for tuning in and watching. Let's do a little advice card and we're gonna wrap it up. I am channeling though, something might take place in August, okay? And this card came out. So, for all the people that's done you wrong, there's gonna be a new person that's gonna come in, and it's gonna be Wedding Bells Collective. And since I just said August is relevant. So, there we go. Congratulations. Okay. Just for a little funsy, August. I think is it Scorpio that's born during that time? This is not a part of the reading like that. It's just, a little zodiac sign situation. But I think August, zodiac sign. I think it is Scorpio. It's Scorpio and, no, it's not Scorpio. But it's Leo and Virgo. Okay. But we're going to throw in Scorpio because I said it, okay? Thank you for stopping by. Good luck on the journey that is your life.